all know, right? I mean, this is pretty basic stuff, but why global warming will increase the severity of storms like Hurricane Michael, right? I mean, I don't need to. Well, there's always a chance we have some conservatives listening. And if we do, by any chance, have any listening, please, by all means, call in 646-257-3920. We'll try and get to calls a little bit early today if we can. But this is pretty basic stuff. The way that moisture gets up into the air is it evaporates from bodies of water. And if the water already is warmer than, well, if the water is warm, then the ability to it to evaporate is actually increased. You will notice this if you boil some water and put a glass cover on the pot. You'll see that the water actually evaporates and hits the top of the pot, the lid. Well, when the water is warmer, that sends more water and up into the air, and of course also heat creates energy, and then you get a more powerful storm that whips with more.
Wait, slow down. There's a relationship between energy and heat. You're saying?
That's true. That's true. So
science report up in here.
yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, Saul has a book where it actually just, I think it's like the Magic School Bus, and it talks about how, the water cycle. And
I think come December, it's going to be pretty cold around here. So,
yeah, I guess there's no global warming as soon as we see any of the. But with that said, I know that sounds a little bit condescending, but I want to give you the President of the United States on his response about the IPCC report. This is the United Nations intergovernmental report on climate change, and it involves hundreds, if not thousands, of scientists across the country, across the globe. And we mentioned yesterday, obviously, if you listened to the program and you did not decide to check out, and you're still with us, you heard yesterday that this report is pretty dire. And we have about 10 years or so if we are going to in any way mitigate the implications of the globe warming. And but, Donald Trump took it all in stride and apparently thinks that the report is actually just, maybe he takes it a little too literally when he hears people saying it paints a dire picture. Here he is.
Read the UN report this week warning about climate change, requiring drastic action.
It was given to me.
All right, pause it 1 second. For those of you who are listening, he's asked the question. Are you aware of the climate change report that was issued by the IPCC? Here, and then he responds.
It was given to me. It was given to me, and I want to look at who drew it, which group drew it, because I can give you reports that are fabulous, and I can give you reports that aren't so good. But I will be looking at it, absolutely.
I can't even understand that. Well, first of all, it is the IPCC. So it's the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. So that's who drew it. I don't know what drew it means.
Well, they give him all of his reports in cartoon form.
That's right. So, I see what you're saying. So it's like, I got, someone drew a picture, literally drew a picture. And it's, I got to look at it. I got to see who drew it. And
in one picture, the sun had a frowny face, but I have another picture where the sun was wearing sunglasses.
I picture.
So you have to weigh the evidence.
I imagine it is like someone drew a picture of a guy walking on a street, and there's like a manhole, and down at the bottom like pointy things, and he's about to fall in. That's the way I would have represented that to the president.
But there's another picture where Mar-a-Lago is worth more money than Buckingham Palace.
Yes,
so
we'll see.
Gotta think about things.
So that's less than encouraging.